This is marriage wisdom for wives who want a long marriage. And today didn't start on time. Life happened. Appointments happened. Real life showed up first. But one thing I've learned over the years is this. Marriage is not built on perfect mornings. It's built on ordinary ones. The ones where nothing is impressive. Nothing is Instagram worthy. Nothing is dramatic. Just real life, real routines, and real responsibility. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because a lot of women are exhausted, trying to make marriage feel like something it was never meant to be. Marriage was never meant to be exciting every day. It was meant to be stable. Most marriages don't fall apart because of one big moment. They fall apart because of neglect in the ordinary. Not abuse, not betrayal, just distance. Distance caused by not showing up, not being consistent, not valuing the small things. People underestimate what consistency does to a relationship. Consistency builds trust. Consistency builds safety. Consistency builds peace. And peace is what long marriages are built on. Not excitement. Not butterflies. Peace. A lot of wives think communication only happens through talking. But the strongest communication happens without words. It happens in doing what needs to be done, carrying responsibility, showing care even when tired, keeping routines intact. Fixing breakfast might look small, but what it communicates is, I'm still here. I still care. I haven't checked out. And that matters more than people realize. Long marriages don't look romantic all of the time. They look repetitive. They look boring. They look predictable. And that's not a failure. That's stability. Stability is what allows a marriage to survive illnesses, stress, financial strains, aging, hard seasons. People who chase constant excitement usually don't last long. People who build routines do. If you're listening to this and you feel unseen, if you feel like the quiet work you do goes unnoticed, I want you to hear this clearly. The work you do matters, even when no one claps for it, even when it feels invisible. Long marriages are held together by women who keep showing up, even when it's not glamorous. That's not weakness. That's strength. And I want to say this part clearly, because I don't want anyone misunderstanding what I'm saying. Communication doesn't get fixed by arguing better. It gets fixed when both people feel emotionally safe enough to tell the truth. A lot of couples aren't struggling because they don't love each other. They're struggling because they don't know how to talk without defending, shutting down, getting hurt. And over time, that turns into distance. Not because you wanted distance, but because silence felt safer than conflict. If this is you, I want you to hear this. You're not broken. Your marriage isn't automatically doomed. And you're not wrong for wanting to feel heard. But communication only works when both people are willing. One person can't carry the whole emotional load forever. Sometimes the work isn't about saying more. Sometimes it's about learning how to listen without preparing a defense. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is slow the conversation down instead of trying to win it. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. A lot of people are quietly living this reality. And the first step isn't fixing everything. The first step is admitting this hurts. And I don't want to live disconnected. Not loud, not angry, not dramatic, just disconnected. Because disconnection doesn't always look like fighting. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like routines with no warmth. Sometimes it looks like life side by side without really touching each other emotionally. And I've learned this over time. You can't survive that kind of marriage, but you don't thrive in it. And you don't have to hate someone to acknowledge that something is missing. You don't have to leave to admit communication broke down at some point. You don't have to assign blame to tell the truth about how something feels. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is say, I don't want to live disconnected anymore. Because connection doesn't come from pretending everything is fine. It comes from honesty, from effort, from two people deciding that silence isn't the answer. And if this resonated with you, you're not alone. A lot of people are living this quietly. I just wanted to name it today.